watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It is the SCAC Women's Tennis Player of the Week section. This week we were joined by the SCAC Singles Player of the Week, Cate Cushing, a sophomore, the Trinity University Tigers, and her teammates, the Doubles Team of the Week, sophomore Ellie Hughes, and first-year Sam Miller. And ladies, congratulations, and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cate, we'll open things up with you. This team coming off an impressive 9-0 victory over McMurry this past weekend. Individually, you were outstanding at that top singles line, picking up a 6-0, 6-1 victory. Just sort of take me through your thoughts on the team performance this past weekend, and individually how you were able to be so successful up there in the court for the Tigers.
I think the team performed really strongly this week. I think we took it to McMurry and we all played our games. We didn't let any funky balls get to us, and we all had like convincing wins over our opponents. It's important to like go into every single match with the right mindset and not taking things too lightly, or just like working on things in your game. And individually, I think I personally was just trying to work on my strokes and hit my own balls and get through it. It was a good win.
Ellie, Cate talks about impressive performances, and you and Sam teamed up for one of those at that number 2 doubles line, an 8-1 win. You and Sam stepping into that doubles, number 2 doubles pairing. Just sort of your thoughts on the team's victory, 8-1, very impressive. How were you guys able to be successful out there, and kind of how has this doubles team partnership sort of grown now 4 and 5 on the season and really starting to get into the swing of things as a team?
So we've never played line 2 before, so that was a little bit of a change for us. But I think our strongest asset as a team is that we like to keep things lighthearted out there on court and just like kind of cracking jokes every once in a while, keep each other like in the right mindset. But I think overall we performed really well in that match and just had a really strong competition against them. And like Cate said, we didn't let their funky balls get to us. We just kind of rode the course of the match. So yeah.
In your first year there at Trinity, you're part of a young group, this roster filled with first years and sophomores, but how has kind of that transition been for you, jumping from kind of that high school club level, now jumping on to that team competition and part of the college group? How have you been able to make those adjustments?
Right. So I've absolutely loved playing college tennis so far. I'm with a great group of girls. I love both my coaches. It's definitely different from like the junior tennis side. But going in playing with Ellie, we actually played junior tennis together before coming to Trinity. So that chemistry that we bring on court is just amazing. The history that we have together, and then just continuing our progress on court and off court. I just love playing with her. So.
Getting back to you, earlier this season, we had a chance to speak as you were honored as the doubles team of the week. Now getting recognition in your singles game. Is there a difference in your approach when it comes to singles versus doubles play? Do you adjust your game at all when it comes to being on court as a singles player?
I think there's definitely different strategies when you go into doubles and singles. In doubles, it's the first ball you hit of the entire match, and you're just trying to go out there and play confidently and make your balls. And you also have your partner out there to help you with that, and it's a lot faster than singles, so you kind of have to be more focused. Not that you don't have to be focused in singles, but you have to really double down in the first few games to really make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to. And then singles is just more of a grind. You're just trying to physically and mentally outlast your opponent. So yeah, it's just, there's a little bit of difference, but I mean, I enjoy playing both. So yeah.
As we look ahead to this weekend, this team is now on 2 matches in a row, 2 more matches coming up. They're at Trinity this weekend as a non-SCAC opponent, Whitman, comes to town, and then also open up some more SCAC play as you take on Shriner. What are your expectations going into this weekend, and what will be key, Ellie, for this team to continue to build on the success that you've had these last couple matches?
I think the most important thing for me is maintaining my focus throughout doubles and singles, because it's easy to let like little things distract you and stuff like that. But like, I think as long as like our team comes in with good energy, good focus, and we just like plan on having those things like kept in mind the whole time, that like will do a really great job. And I think that just like going off of last weekend, it'll be like a really strong transition for me and Sam, because like we did have a good success, and I don't know, I just think that that will definitely help us with our performance this weekend, knowing that we played a team that sometimes playing those type of teams are like harder for us because their style's different. It's not quite the same as like, I don't know, like what we're used to. But so I think that it was good preparation for this weekend because we're playing two different teams with very different styles. And so yeah, I just think that that will make us more prepared.
And finally, Sam, just to wrap things up, you mentioned the familiarity that you had with Ellie, having played juniors and known each other, going back before college. How do you use that as an asset for this doubles team? How do you continue to grow the two of you on not only obviously the success that you've had now, but maybe the connection that you'd had previously? What do you think the two of you will continue to work on to grow as that doubles team?
So I think like for playing together for such a long time, we both know each other's like strengths and weaknesses. So she'll help me on court, say, hey, Sam, like you're doing this really great, like keep doing this, or hey, Sam, like let's not do this as much because you're much better at these other things. So she just really helps me on court and off court, and being friends too. That just really helps our on court body language, our positivity, and been winning some matches lately. So.
The SCAC Women's Tennis Honorees of the Week, the singles player of the week, sophomore Cate Cushing, and the doubles team of the week, and sophomore Ellie Hughes, and first year Sam Miller, all of the Trinity University Tigers. Ladies, again, congratulations on your honors this week, and best of luck as you guys continue to march forward throughout the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.